How are you doing? You are welcome to day 10 of Go Success Summer Tech Skill 2026. Day 10 of Go Success Summer Tech Skill 2026. Little by little, we're winding down. Today, the program is hard, so it remains 2 weeks to go. Now, as we used to do, today is the end of week 2. So, what we are doing is showcase and portfolio review. Showcase and portfolio review is what we are doing today. And this week we talk about Canva. Yes, we talk about Canva this week. Different things we talk about the Canva, the history, the different kind of design. So those are the things that we consider this week. That's the one for Canva. The 2, we talk about designing the business flyer. The 3, we consider social media graphics. The 4, we look at event posters and invitations. And today is the review of all what we have done so far. That is what we want to do today. So without wasting our time, let's look at the objective of what we want to do today. That is design, showcase, and portfolio review. Don't forget last week we done a project on digital awareness, digital safety, and so on and so forth. So today students will be able to present their 2 weeks design to their peers and instructors. Then articulating their design choice using CAP as we have learned in the week. That is a contrast, alignment, repetition, and proximity vocabulary, and they receive a constructive feedback from both the peer and the instructor. So, and before we are not doing anything so serious today, except from the showcase, as I've said. And what are the importance? Let's look at the importance of critic design. So, design critics. So that is discussed in the class so that we're able to moderate and monitor the process or the events. So, and even before now, I even told everybody that don't mock everybody's work. Let's appreciate ourselves, whatever. So we are learning, and whatever anybody put up there, let's just appreciate and correct. Constructively. Criticize it constructively. So the ability to talk about design, that's one. Then to explain why student make a particular choice and receive a feedback constructively, as said. So it's as important as design itself, skill itself in professional settings. So designer regularly presents their work and the team to clients and teams. They explain their reason and incorporate feedback. So teaching them this at this day 10 made them to be introduce them to professional communication skill they use throughout their career, one way or the other. Because even at this level, when you make some choices in terms of design, somebody may ask you why you do this. It's not that they want to bring you down. It's for them to be sure that you know what you are doing, and whichever way you have to give reason why you choose what you choose or do what you do. Either it is right or wrong, and if it is wrong, then it will be corrected. So it's part of learning. So that's part of what you want to do. Now, how to give a design feedback? How do you give the feedback? We always start from what work. Find something genuine that is to praise before offering a critic. Yes, that is how to give a feedback. See, even personally, if you want to correct me, if you start in a negative way, I may not take your correction. That's on a personal note. At least before you need somebody, first praise. At least look at a particular place that the person has done well. Then you have done well in so place, but this area you need to improve this and this. So that is how to criticize, how to give feedback, positive feedback, indeed positive one. So not a negative one that, oh, are you blind? Can't you see? We ought to have thought. Is that the best you can do? No, that will not bring out the best in anybody. So, in anybody. It's not about particularly about this program. Anywhere you go, that is how to appreciate it. The fact is that we appreciate ourselves does not mean we cannot point out our error and correct ourselves, no, in love or constructively. So be specific. I like how the text here stand out because of the contrast between white text and the dark background. So it's useful. I like it. No, I like it. It's not so. Or don't just say I like it. It's not, be specific. At least wherever you want, so that the person that you are correcting will really know that you are doing it constructively, not that you just water down anybody's work and beat it down and destroy it and tear it apart with word of mouth. And that is not encouraging at all. So from improvement as questions. So what if the business name were slightly larger? That is, I'm talking about the way we can give feedback. Just if you highlight a problem, then provide solution. If you highlight a problem in everything, you highlight a problem, make sure you provide solution. That is the best. Don't just highlight the problem and leave it open. No. Oh, for instance, now, what if the business name was slightly large? Yes, that this can be larger than this, or less confrontational than it is. That's less than say the business name is too small. No, it is too small, yes, but we are saying, oh, that is what you want it to be, is for it to be large. Just can it be too large and bold than what it is now? It will be more okay than so that's okay, rather than the business name is too small. With all we have taught, that should be the central information that people want to see. So that shouldn't be. Then you connect critic to principle. The contact information at the bottom is hard to read. Yes, that is what that the principle is, that everything should be what visible. Then where that the contact information should be, that is one of the least important information. It should be at the bottom. Then maybe it is not where it's supposed to be, but with this one, though, the contact information is at the bottom. Okay, at the bottom is what is hard to what to be seen. And this maybe the tiny. Then you have to increase the font a bit and make it bold so that. So could you increase the contrast? Yes. So link the background to the feedback to cap. That is the concept of cap, the principle of cap. That's the contrast. That is the relationship between the background and the text, so that it will be readable. So never say it is ugly or make personal comments. Critique the design, not the designer. Yes, you don't tear the designer. Not even the design itself. Don't tear it. Criticize it constructively, positively. So that is how to give feedback. So let's move on to how to monetization, Canva monetization. That is, I want to introduce the idea of how you can monetize, make money through Canva. So this week too is a perfect moment, at least to do this. But it's a perfect time to implement the entrepreneurship skills in you guys, because graphic design is one of the most accessible freelance skill in Nigeria today. So, and Canva has dramatically lowered the barrier to entry. When we started the Canva, that is on Monday, about 5 days ago, we talked about the kind of graphic design that was available before Canva was introduced in 2013. And today, anybody can pick it up because we have pre-designed templates that can make your work easier. In fact, most work that the designer needs to do has been done by Canva. You just go there, pick it, edit it, and add some things to it to make it more beautiful. So that's what we need to do. And this, in our daily life, in this part of the world, we make anything you want to do. We like publicizing, wedding, naming ceremony, anything you want to do, you want people to know, you want to send invitation. So the way we can do is through graphic design, and Canva take the central point in this. So anybody that knows how to use Canva will surely make money from it. So now, how can you do this? How can you earn money through this now? Now, the local businesses, now you can walk up into any small businesses. I've said it in the class, that is provision store, restaurants, salon, church, schools, and offer to design their flyers, menus, and the social media graphics. then you charge them maybe as little as 3,000 in that order. You can charge, so it depends. When you start with little, then you can grow. Then don't be shy to do this. So I know some of you may have that for recording imposter syndrome. Can I do? You can even, if that is it, you can even walk up to and just make a design, then show it to that person. No, you guys are young. So the elderly one, they want to respect themselves. At all, and impact. At least I know the moment you earn your first money, then you'll be encouraged to do more. I'm very sure of that. So don't, as I've told you, don't just leave this class and feel, oh, it has ended. Continue to make use of it. Design for your, even for your parents, your mother, is or her shop. Design for them and let them reel it on their social media platform. So whatever you do today, by the time you want to do it tomorrow, you improve on it. So that is how to go. That's how to master skill. So then school services offer to design that the farewell party flyers, class t-shirt design, and the event banner for your classmates between 500 to 2,000 naira per design. Build what quickly, so you can quickly do that one. And see, there's no amount you collected that is a waste, because it will even surpass the money you used to subscribe for data. I'm very sure of that. Then online freelancing, yes, you can do that. Maybe those of you that are in another class, that's the SS3, that's about to go to an institution, you can do that. Create an account on Fiverr, yes, and we offer Canva design services. So Nigerian freelancer on Fiverr earn in dollars. Yes, that's now. Oh, that's even as low as $5. That $5 is around 8,000, 7 to 8,000 naira in exchange rate today. So WhatsApp business, post your design in family and community WhatsApp group. For word of mouth in a suburban community like like an environment, spread faster. Yes, once you do that, after you do design, you can deliberately do it for some people that you know. Help them to reel it on your social media, and the moment they see it one time, first, second time, but the third time they will call on you, that will come and do it for you. You may not be a pro. You cannot be a pro in a day, but what you do consistently, you become a professional in it. That's it. What you do consistently, become a professional in it. So you don't become a professional in a day. So template reselling, yes. So some people want design, in Canva, when you see pro, you have to pay before you use it, that template, which means some people design it and they are selling it and they are making money from it. You can do the same thing. So a shareable template feature. So then designer already created it template and sell them. So this creates passive income as well. And it is one of it's like you work once and you learn once and you earn continuously. So it depends on how you improve your skill, what in it. So that is all what you want to do today. As I've told you, and I want you to make good use of what we discussed today. So apart from the showcase of what you have done so far, please go ahead to design. I've told you, continue to build, and don't just keep it to yourself. Whatever you build, let people know, let people see what you are doing. So through that, you will be liberated financially. So don't say because you are too young now. Yes, yeah, you are too young, but if you start early, it is better you start early. It's better you start early. So that is that for this week. So week 1 done and dusted, and then next week we'll go to Microsoft Word and Excel Basics. So Microsoft Word, that's another interesting part of this skill academy. That's an interesting part of it, and I want you to get prepared. So please, the tools needed for that, just the BPS, your Google document, please get it downloaded on your phone for that. So once again, thank you and see you next week.